I have always wondered why so many people seem to love tree skiing. I just can't relate. I love a good wide open glade, but the denser it gets, the more I am not down. It feels like mogul runs with higher consequences, and I have a ton of trouble gaining speed between trees. It's hard not to think about all the things that could go wrong. There are so many trees to hit and so many tree wells to fall into, not to mention the decreased visibility to the path ahead. I know it's a little insane, but I am a nervous skier, okay? And just kind of an anxious person in general. So you can imagine how I don't seek out tree runs and tolerate them when I end up on them. Ski Cooper is a charming local resort. I love the vibes here and how it's accessible for people with a smaller budget. The snow is all natural and good enough the couple times I have been here. The only problem is that the fun stuff, the steeper and spicier lines, are pretty much all in trees. So today I was kind of forced to face my fears in trees, and well, here I decided to say everything I am thinking out loud.
Scary, scary. Okay, I am getting a little better at this, I think. Okay. Relax. It's gonna be okay. Just think of these big trees as little trees. Speed over plenty of little trees. It has always been okay. It's gonna be okay. Just can't handle speed. It's gonna be okay. Whoa. Baked, baked, baked. Just need to remember that I don't have to necessarily choose the fall line between the trees. Just like always seem to have to go one tree, one tree, one tree, but I can actually traverse a bit if I need to. Okay, we are going to try to not stop. It's okay if we are slow, but we are not going to stop until we get out of here. It's gonna work. It's not bad. Make a turn. Okay. Got this. I got this. All right. Make it to the cat track. Make it to the cat track. Woo! Okay, that felt pretty darn good. Not pretty, but I didn't stop, didn't overthink it, just went happy.
Pushing myself to not stop for a while boosted my confidence once that run is done. I hope you can sort of tell in this follow cam a few runs later. The biggest revelation of the day was for sure when I realized that I did not have to ski around each tree down the fall line, and I had the option to ski around several trees per turn if that made me more comfortable. Of course, these tree runs happen to allow for that, and it doesn't always feel feasible depending on the terrain. It definitely felt denser and harder in person, but you can see way more through these trees than the typical tree runs you will find in Colorado, I think. By the way, I know these runs are marked double black, but Ski Cooper is overall a flatter mountain, and I would say the pitch in this area is more like a normal single black run in Colorado at its steepest. The snow today was a little baked in some parts, but most of it was more than manageable, and almost nothing was actually slippery, just to put in perspective what I'm dealing with here. There are bumps between these trees, but they are mellow for the most part. I know these are not the hardest tree runs out there, and they are definitely not the hardest tree runs I have done. But I am so glad that I faced my fears and pushed myself a little bit outside of my comfort zone to link those turns and not stop even when everything in me is telling me that it is safer to do so. While I still can't say tree runs are my favorite or that I can relate to people who seem to love them more than anything else, I can say that I actually had fun in trees and I kicked off my skis today feeling a bit more like it's something I can handle.